The hustle trend of modern world starts to feel overwhelming and exhausting with the constant bombardment of responsibilities, difficulties, challenges, and expectations. Life often becomes too much to bear when many of us seek an escape, a brief break from all the chaos and mess in our lives. But in order to get that relief, people often turn to unhealthy coping mechanisms that may serve their need for that moment, but in the long run, it only adds to their problems. Good morning, friends. Own your morning, elevate your life. So, this is Vivek with your new podcast on escaping reality and, moreover, escaping reality in healthy ways. And the best way forward, instead of indulging in bad choices, is to escape from exhausting reality, is to create a space between what is distressing us and our inner selves. So wise decision would be to find healthy ways to navigate the stormy seas of life without losing sight of who you are and what truly matters for you. The power to overcome your circumstances lies within you, waiting to be unleashed through deliberate action and self-reflection, because the only limit to your impact is your imagination and commitment. So how do you escape reality without losing yourself in the process? Well, the first thing would be to set aside some alone time in solitude and quietude every day, where you are away from all the distractions and distress. And you can add meditation and breathing exercise to the mix, so it will insulate you from the turbulent situations as well as help you elevate your mind and spirit. Someone once said, you can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf. So meditation offers a haven in the middle of all the chaos, allowing you to quiet your mind and connect with your innermost being, your core. Find a place with silence and solitude, sit in stillness, focusing on your breath. Learn to let go of the thoughts, feelings, events, and happenings, past memories, and future hopes and expectations that are weighing you down. And allow your overwhelmed body the time to recover, relieve, and reconnect with your mind and spirit to feel safe and loved again. As Robin Sharma advises, to experience peace, you must stay anchored in the calm beneath the waves of your life. The second thing would be exercise, but goal is not about sculpting the body, which it does help with. Exercise is also a potent tool for nurturing the mind and spirit. Working out daily and pushing yourself beyond your physical limits can awaken the dormant strength, build resistance and willpower and determination within you to help you confront all the problems and challenges of your daily life. Whether it's running or jogging or yoga or pilates or something, simply just taking brisk walks in nature, absorbing the morning sun. Even you can find an activity or sport of your interest that will energize you and lift your spirits. As Jim Rohn once said, take care of your body, it's the only place you have to live. Sometimes your mind and spirit are willing, full of hopes, dreams and wishes, but your body is ailing, diseased from the comforts of life, unaware of the discomfort, pain and suffering. The mind and spirit are ready to fight and win wars, but the body wants to lie in bed all day and watch Netflix. So the next thing you can do is reflection. Reflect on your past by writing in your journal. Writing has a cathartic effect on the soul, allowing you to untangle and unravel your thoughts and emotions during the times of chaos. Keep a journal where you can freely express your fears, hopes, dreams, goals, ambitions, commitments, and the things you are grateful for. But also use this journal to process frustrations, resentment, disappointments, and release toxic emotions and low energy. As author Anne Frank famously wrote, paper is more patient than people. Well, that's a wise thing. Use your journal as a confidant and companion on the journey to self-discovery, self-awareness, and inner healing. reflect on your past, set intentions for the future, and celebrate your victories, even the smallest ones. Journaling is the most powerful techniques which is even used by therapists and psychologists to help people overcome mental health issues and trauma. I heard this: the physical pain goes away as the wound heals because it's visible on the outside and people are more sympathetic to it, but the emotional trauma and mental wounds take far more time to heal and people are least sympathetic to them because they can't see them. Use journaling for self-purification and inner healing of toxic emotions and wounds of the past, because if you keep ignoring, avoiding and postponing these dormant emotions and feelings, they get repressed and create stress in the long term, which can physically manifest and become a disease. Stress have been known to cause serious illnesses and suicide among a lot of youngsters. So lots of people have died due to stress, and it's a problem of current age where people are glued to screens, addicted to comfort and sedimentary lifestyle, chasing wealth and success in all facets of their life. Ancient philosophers and Stoic sages offer timeless wisdom for navigating complexities of life, reminding us the power of virtues, resilience, and inner peace in the face of adversity. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his book Meditations, "You have the power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." Completely true. Focusing on what's in your control and letting go of all the attachments to uncertain outcomes is the best strategy. Finding joy in simple pleasures which you often overlook in your pursuit of Instagram-worthy happiness, like taking a moment to savor the beauty of a sunrise and sunset, spending time with your loved ones, or the laughter of children playing in the colony where you live. Cultivate the gratitude in your life and count your blessings, because no matter what you are doing in your life and where you live, you have a house to live in, clothes to wear, food to eat, family to love, friends to spend time with, and you have yourself with a mind and body worth billions. So find solace in the present moment, and you have a lot to be grateful for today than most people have in their lifetime. In this chaotic ocean of life, storms may come and go, but you won't wither with the wind. You will stand tall, stronger, mightier, and ready for the next storm, because they come to test you, prepare you, and strengthen your mind and spirit. Jim Rohn wisely said, don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. Don't wish for less problems, wish for more skills. Don't wish for less challenges, wish for more wisdom. Cultivating inner peace, inner strength, and being resilient for any situation may arise. So the next time you feel overwhelmed by the pressure of reality, remember the words of Stoic philosopher Epictetus. He's a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. Find your inner light and let it shine forth, illuminating the darkness with resilience and courage. In the end, I just want to say this: escaping reality is not about running away from your problems, but finding sanctuary within yourself during life's uncertainty and unpredictability. So take a deep breath, anchor yourself in the present moment, and embark on the journey to inner peace and cultivating resilience. Thank you, have a nice day, and own your morning, elevate your life.